What's going on, chess lover? This is Maurice Bishop, and today I want to show all y'all Black Lion players an opening that you need to be very well aware of. This is a very dangerous opening. It seems very natural, when you're playing, the Black Lion against an opponent who actually may know the opening better than you do. So, I want to show y'all this real quick. This is actually a game that I lost, and I wanted to show y'all this because y'all need to be aware of this opening, exactly what you need to do in this type of opening. I played against a very strong 2271 player. He is very, very strong. And as you see, I finally got my rating back up to the 2200 par, if you know what I mean. So without further ado, let's actually get started. All right, so my opponent plays C4, pretty much the English, and I beat a lot of strong players, with the Black Lion when don't playing the English. But this began to be very different though, y'all. So I go D6, he goes knight C3, I go knight B to D7, he goes G3, I go E5, bishop D2, C6, right? So just natural moves all around. He goes E3, I go queen C7, he goes knight G to E2. This is what y'all need to be aware of this move, this knight G to E2. Y'all need to be very, very careful about this one. This is very, very, and I'm gonna tell you why he's doing knight G E2. The whole point of knight G E2 because I'm pretty sure he was well aware that I was gonna play the Black Lion. After this Queen C7 move, he probably was well aware of what I was going to play. And the whole point of this opening is to actually to break into the center as well as break into the queen side as well. So this was the whole concept of it. I go knight G to F6. He goes D4 automatically, right? D4. As y'all can see, the computer is telling me knight B6, um, which will be probably the best move because I'm hitting the pawn on C4. So, like for instance, if I go knight B6, he's gonna have to protect it with B3, and then I'm gonna have to hit with well, not D5, but H5, which I think this would be a better play, because you could still play the Black Lion and stuff, especially with the G5, so you could still play these type of moves. And of course, um, I don't know if he decides to go bishop e2 or whatever. I automatically hit h4. I think that, if somebody play this, I recommend playing these type of moves. Especially if he goes somewhere like rook c1. I can still go bishop e7. Develop and everything. And I don't know, like obviously he doesn't want to castle. Castling would be bad. I White is not going to castle. He already knows. Somebody that knows the Black Lion, they're not going to castle. If they do castle or whatever, then you're going to automatically take this pawn, and you're going to have a strong attack, and everything that he worked for is going down the drain, pretty much. Um, but that's how I wanted to show y'all. So D4, I actually go H6. This is what I did. I go H6, and my opponent castles. And again, as y'all can see, the best move really is knight B6. So if somebody played this type of setup, knight G to E2, with the Fanchetto bishop and then castle. Y'all gotta play knight B6. Y'all have to play it. And I'm telling you, it is very important to play this. Like I'm gonna just show y'all, like knight B6, B3, go bishop E7, and then like I said, he may go H3 just to prevent the G4 and everything. And of course, the engines say castle, because they were well aware that this attack could be very strong. And Black Line, just to let y'all know, Black Line do castle kingside. If you're like really aggressive, or if you're an aggressive attacking player playing a Black Lion, obviously we won't really castle or whatever. But in a Black Lion, like Ginger G, I'm always say, there's some situations where you are going to have to castle, and in this situation, this was one of those times where I actually had to castle and I didn't castle at all. So that's why I have this marker right here just to let y'all know. I just want y'all to really pay attention to this setup and everything, right? All right, so look, he castles kingside. I go bishop b7. He goes b3. And this was pretty much a prophylactic move. Again, this guy knows what he's doing. This is a prophylactic move because he was anticipating this knight b6 move, hitting this c4 pawn. So he was already anticipating it. So I automatically go G5, trying to go with my plan. He goes Bishop E2. Um, Again, as y'all can see, and just still telling me to castle, or maybe go H5, which will also be a good move too. But I go Rook G8. He goes D catches E5, D catches E5, and this is where everything is crazy, y'all. And this is where like my whole downfall was. My opponent went knight E4. I decided not to take E4. I go knight F8, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Um, let me show y'all this real quick. After knight captures F6, I go bishop captures F6. My opponent goes on knight C3. I go knight G6, trying to go with my plan, and he goes knight E4. So look at this though. So look, now I have. So yes, I'm protecting this E5 pawn, but also I have this big hole on knight D6. Y'all do not want to be in this position at all. If you're in this type of position or whatever, oh man, you gotta, man, you really gotta know what you're doing though. But I go bishop E7, and then he hit me with pawn C5. I did a blunder. I went bishop F5. Well, it's not really a blunder. It's more like a mistake. But bishop E6 would have been a better move. So like instead of here, I should just went bishop E6. Yes, he's gonna still get knight D6 in, and yes, I'm gonna take. He's gonna take, and I'm gonna go queen D7, threatening bishop H3 or whatever. Um, a lot of engines recommend F4 or whatever, but not too many people realistically wise, a lot of people is not going to really play this because they, like I said, they know how dangerous the black line could be once you take the pawn and get the G file open. So, like I said, a lot of these people, these are humans. They're not going to play the best one, but you want to play like they're playing the best move or whatever, and think of any other things you can do. So, even with this being said, by me playing this, I still would have been good. You know, it's still not the best, but it was a lot better than the situation I was in. And then I castled queenside. I'm just showing y'all like what I should have played. This would have been a little bit better after Queen A5, King B8. You know, obviously they're gonna protect the pawn, and then I could just cello on this. But then after this move, the whole point. It's just crazy, y'all. The whole point is you don't want to take this queen. This is a little tactic, y'all. If you don't know anything, but like if you go queen captures C7, if he takes and you take, you automatically drop this bishop on H3. So yeah, man. So it's a little tactics with that. So the best move would be king here, and if you take, you have to take back the bishop. So oh Lord, man, I'm telling y'all, man, this is just crazy, y'all. But let's go back to what I was telling y'all. Yeah, after knight e4, I go bishop b7. He goes c5, and I go bishop f5. Like I said, wasn't the best move. Um, Knight on d6, I take. I go queen d7. He goes f4, and I take. Like I'm supposed to, right? I wound up taking with the e catcher, and that was the worst move I could have did, man. And I actually missed. Um, this is a sound sacrifice. If I go knight captures f4, so like for instance, if he takes, I do have threats like bishop h3, but he can protect with rook f2. Um, I mean, I could go e4. I never even thought of doing something like this. If he goes queen e2, I could castle queen side, but then after king h1, I'm kind of like I'm still down a piece. You know what I mean? So I just feel like this is losing for black either way. Which is why I didn't do the night practice after. I thought about it for like 3 seconds and then chose not to. So that's why I didn't do it. Um, but yeah, y'all. So after let's go back. After this knight d6 move, like I said, I took, he takes queen d7, f4, I take, he takes, and I take back, and he goes queen e2. I go king f8. You know, This is what he should have did, Queen H5, but I didn't do that. He goes Rook A to E1, and I go Queen captures D6, and the only reason why I took the pawn was only because this pawn was annoying, and the pawn can become potentially dangerous because of the passed pawn. As you can see, the queen could go H5, but my opponent didn't play that, which I really thought that's what he was gonna do, but he didn't. But I wound up, what did I go? I go Queen D7. That's where I went. He goes Queen C4. I go Bishop H3, and that was my downfall with that, y'all. I should have went Bishop E6, but either way, it I felt like it didn't matter. I just felt like I was losing this game. Um, Actually, that was a crazy one. He actually missed that one. Um, this would have this would have ended the game real quick. Queen B4 check. I can't go here because of the dark square bishop guarding this square or guarding this diagonal. So yeah, guys, I would have lost this game. This would have been a quick win for this guy because then he got captured H3. But you see what I mean? Like you see how all this is coming down, y'all. Like this is just um like I'm down a piece, you know what I mean? And the only thing I could block it is with Queen D5. And then if he takes, I take. This is just winning for white. This is definitely winning for white. So I'm showing you all these variations of the best stuff, but this might actually all come close to um being a match with the Black Lion. And I don't even know what this open is called. You're probably not gonna find this in a book. You're not gonna find it on Google searches, and you're probably not gonna find it in any other YouTube video but mine's or whatever. Or I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe you might find it in another YouTube channel, whatever. But I highly doubt it, y'all. But after Night Catcher, but that's what I'm saying. After Night Catcher D5, I just feel like White is just totally winning. Um, just a lot of things, man. But I wound up he goes Bishop A3 and I go King G7. He goes Bishop B2 and I go King X7. And again, his opponent there had a really good move. Bishop catches H3. Obviously, I can't really take because of this checkmate right here. Obviously, I can't go here because his bishop is guarding that square. So obviously, after this, I'll be mated. So, but you see all the stuff that White is doing, like all the possibilities that White can do, man. It's just crazy, man. So I've been after this, man. I've been really like analyzing, like just really like looking at this. This is just crazy, man. But but yeah, after Bishop B2, I go King H7, Rook F2 is played, and then go Bishop captures G2, he goes Rook captures G2, and then I go Rook A to E8. He goes on Rook F1, F captured G3, which was a blunder on my part because I was running down on time. My time was coming down. He went Rook captured G3, but again he missed. He missed a lot of moves, man. This would have end me after Rook catches F7. Um, but I wanted to go on Queen D5 because I saw this move. I felt like it was nothing else I could really do after that. And like I said, he still had to move Rook catches F7, but he didn't do it, so he just wound up taking my queen, which really doesn't matter because he's winning this game. So after Rook catches on S7 check, man. Yeah, man, this was it after this. He goes here, I go king here, he goes Rook catches G6, and then my time ran out after that. And that's how this guy won. That's how he beat me. Um but yeah, so let's recap, y'all. So like I said, regular setup, beware, and usually like I said, if it was knight f3, it'll be cool. But he goes e3. When your opponent goes e3, y'all need to be aware of that one. Just know that if he goes e3, most likely he's gonna bring his knight out to g to e2. Queen c7, knight g to e2, knight f6, d4, h6, castle kingside, and then all right. So this is where it really all comes down to. So this is what I wanna really show y'all. So knight f6. All right, he goes D4. All right, this is the thing. If your opponent goes D4 automatically, remind you, he got C5 ideas. If he goes there, automatically just go H5. Go H5. Now, if he takes the pawn, that's fine. If he takes, we're good. And the reason why this makes it better is because we didn't go G5 yet. We didn't go we didn't do the H6 to we didn't do the H6 to G5 yet. This G pawn is still here. So he's not gonna have any B3 and bishop B2 ideas because we didn't go G5. Most people will still go bishop to B2, if we haven't go G5 yet. But the whole rule of thumb is if we go H6 and then black goes to G5, then white can go B3 and then bishop B2 to start a long diagonal attack. That's the whole point of it, so be aware of that, right? So that's the key idea. Be aware of that. Be aware of the knight G to E2. In this situation, if they go D5, automatically hit H5. And I'm pretty sure most likely your opponent may go H3, and I wouldn't even be surprised if they go H4, because there's people that will do something like that. But just for now, we'll just say H3 because it's the best move. Um, After that, automatically go knight B6. Um, why is that? Because number one, you're not just hitting. This is the thing. The concept of white is to attack in the center and also to mess up your queen side, as well. You know, Again, break in the center and mess up your queen side. You know, Two key ideas that white is trying to do with this type of opening: break in the center, mess up your queen side attack. Remember that. If you see a c4 just like there's nothing defending it, you automatically go knight b6. The whole idea is obviously he's not going to go c5. If he goes c5, you can just automatically take d captures and then queen captures e5. You're good. This is perfectly fine for black. It is great. So keep that in mind. All right. So, and again, you're not gonna have to worry about knight e4 in this. If he goes knight e4, you just automatically take, and then bishop captures, then you have knight captures c4. Again, black is good. This is why that's knight on b6 is so important. Remember that, y'all. I know a lot of y'all want to play that same form, that same idea with the H6 and G5, but in certain situations like this, and I'm telling y'all, as a Black Lion player, you must play knight B6 if they're going to play this knight G E2 and E3, especially with this pawn on C4. You must play that. If you don't play that, man, you're in a rude awakening, especially if somebody knows exactly what they're doing. So I wanted to share that with y'all. Um, Another idea. Like I said, knight b6. Um, like I said, somebody and like I said, I'm not really worried about the engine part. Oh my bad. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me go back. Um, let's say they go b3 to protect this c4 point. If they go b3, because most likely that's exactly where they're gonna go. And I'm gonna tell you this, logically, like human wise, logically, yo, without no engines and stuff, logically, y'all, psychologically wise, they're gonna go b3 to protect the c4 pawn. But also they're thinking in their head like, okay, I could potentially control this dark square because this pawn on here is blocking me from getting is blocking them from getting this bishop out and this diagonal. So they're gonna automatically go b3 just so that they can go bishop b2, which is the whole idea. But when that happens, that's when you can go d5. So and again, don't worry about them capturing d catches e5 because you got queen catches e5. So you don't gotta worry about that. And I'm just showing y'all what people would do, like if they keep taking. If they keep taking the pawns, just take on knight catcher d5. You take, and obviously they're not gonna. If they get with their light square bishop, that's a blunder because the queen captures there. So that's just not gonna. Realistically, that's not gonna happen. But then again, you might have somebody that will probably do something like that. Um, but yeah, even after queen d4, um, you could just hit him with a check. Uh, Here he'll take. Um, Obviously, they can't take with the queen because again, you'll lose the rook. So you got to take with the king. And then after queen captures and knight captures, this is when end games. You just gotta know your end games very well. So that's why I highly encourage y'all to really study y'all end game. If y'all a Black Lion player and an L-Shot system player, like I am, study y'all end games. Make sure your end games is tight and things like that. Like I said, this opener is the one that probably comes close. And like I said, Ginger GM Time Williams is probably not going to show you that on YouTube. I don't know if he ever encountered this or maybe he did in the past. I'm not really sure. Any other chess channel, chess players, they're probably not going to show you this. In Google searches, you're not going to find it and things like that. But I'm sharing it with y'all because a lot of y'all may have some ideas. Y'all probably encountered this before, maybe not. But I'm telling y'all need to be aware of this type of opening that White plays. So just remember that, all right? And again, I'm still gonna be analyzing this game to see any other crazy ideas I can come up with, things like that. But I definitely wanted to show y'all this, and I wanted to show y'all like I said, I mean. I lost this game, but like I said, I'm learning something. So, and I want y'all to look at it as, when you lose or whatever, just take it as a learning, take it as a stepping stone, not as a stumbling block. You know, Analyze your position, see where you went wrong, see the best ideas of what you can do, and things like that, and just keep analyzing it until you find better ideas or whatever. And when you keep doing that or whatever, that's when you become stronger. You start making less and less mistakes or whatever. So guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all learned a lot from this game analysis. Definitely like, share, comment. Let me know what you think of this video. If y'all have any other analysis that y'all been analyzing, and y'all can just drop it in the comment box below. Like I said, there's no right or wrong answers, man. Just drop it down in the comment box and everything, and I'll look at it, and we can look at it together. And like I said, all y'all Black Lion players, man, we can really study this thing together and become even better, better, better. Because the whole goal of making this channel is for all y'all to become a better chess player than y'all were yesterday. Simple as that. So and also, y'all, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, y'all. Peace.